Bobbi Brown, the not singer. Although, can you sing?
Oh, I cannot sing. Actually, my 5th grade teacher had me mouth the words.
No,
Not
no.
kidding. Not
Come
kidding.
on.
I was front row center. I thought I was the best. No, I didn't know I was the shortest.
And you were so good that you had to be quiet.
Front row center, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why you've been talking all these years, because
I'll show you.
We'll show you, Miss
Mrs. Whoever.
Where are you now, right? Ask me where I got my bracelet.
Where did you get your bracelet?
Many years ago, I had a guest named Bobbi Brown. The makeup artist to the stars. And she, to date, is the only guest who has sent me a thank you gift.
Oh, what am I going to send her today now?
Yeah. So up the ante is what I'm saying. But I thought that was class. That was class. So I know that your brand is beauty, but I want to talk about class for a second.
Yeah.
Is it something you're born with? Is it something you can develop? Is
Well,
it a gene?
it's not class. It's just knowing how to do the right thing. I mean, I'm really lucky that my parents raised me to be a nice girl. And you know who else is really amazing? The only time I ever got a thank you note from a celebrity that you send makeup, Deborah Messing. Every time she got makeup, she sent me a thank you note.
Wait, but P.S., why isn't everybody sending you a thank you note? P.S., you've never sent me makeup, I'm just saying. But.
We never sent
definitely
you.
would have sent you a thank you note.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll send you makeup.
Huh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right.
Yes.
Right.
I'm not with the brand anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a change.
It is a change. After so many years, it's awesome. I realize it's my 3rd act. I was a freelance makeup artist, worked in the fashion industry, did covers, traveled, did all these really cool stuff. Then I really was a businesswoman for many years, and now I'm an entrepreneur who is doing all these other things. So pretty cool, pretty exciting, right? Pretty cool.
So for your next act, this 3rd act, what's the wildest dream?
I mean, it's only been about 6 months, so I have a ways to go, and I'm working on a bunch of really cool, fun products. And one of the things is the new book. It's called Beauty from the Inside Out, and because I do believe what you put in your body is the most important thing to how you look and to how you feel.
Throughout your career, you've written 9 books.
Right.
You're now with your 9th. What holds true from the first book to this one?
What holds true is it's about confidence and finding what works for you.
Okay, and in short, what works for you?
Steve is finding what's working
you work
for him.
He loves you. I'll leave in just a second, but what works for you?
What works for me is simplicity, being simple, being real, being authentic, drinking a lot of water, drinking a little tequila, and all that works. And a really good espresso.
Amen.
And having a good husband and 3 good kids.
I mean, listen, now
Okay,
the bar is a little high. Oh, that's simple.
Okay.
That's really
Yeah,
simple.
yeah.
Thanks. Keep it simple, people. How has the wisdom changed? How has the message changed? It must have evolved over 25 years.
Everything evolves, but honestly, it's the same thing. I've always...
Wow, and you spun it into 9 books? You're
I
genius.
did. I know. Well, because 2 are for teenagers, one's about eyes, one's about turning 50. It's all an evolution. We are all an evolution. But what I believe in is the same from the beginning, that if you feel good, you look good, and makeup should enhance what you look like. It shouldn't change. Did you ever look in the mirror and you just think you look awful? I guarantee you. I guarantee you don't feel good. You know?
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand. And I always say it's not about how you look, it's about how you feel you look.
Well, how do you feel you look?
It depends on the lighting, and when I look in good lighting, I feel really good. When I look in bad lighting, I make sure I look at myself in good lighting before I walk out the door.
You walk around with a
No,
personal...
but daylight. Daylight is better than bad lighting. So I think it's all in your head.
Yeah.
I don't like look in the mirror too many times during the day. I'm not one of those people. You know when you go in the bathroom and there's some girl going,
I know.
I'm like,
don't you
dude,
feel it for
you're
them?
not going to look any different.
I know, but
just stand back and appreciate who you are.
Technology has changed the beauty industry,
Yeah.
and I think has changed the opportunities for women to feel one way or the other about themselves. Mm-hmm. In your opinion, what's been the best technological advance and the worst?
Well, I think that the worst is celebrities that take pictures of themselves, totally retouch them, post them. Because then women think that's what you're supposed to look like.
Wasn't that true of magazines, though? And
yes, yes. But now there's so much, and I think to be a young girl now and to be able to see what your friends are doing and you didn't get invited to a party, I think that's bad. I think that's not good. What's great is being able to read people's opinions on products, if they're real. I mean, I think that's great.
Well, how do you know, though? How do you know?
Well, if you read a whole bunch and you get and there's a lot, you still have to make your own decision, but I learned a lot by reading people's comments.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have on my Instagram that I delete negative comments. I don't like mean people. I delete negative comments. As soon as they say something, I wipe it.
Right.
So
how about this? Don't be mean. Oh,
right.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Be kind. I mean, how awful do you have to be that you have to tattoo it to remind yourself to be kind? But you and me, kid, we're taking over the world.
I think so.
Be kind, wait, sleep, drink water.
Just,
The end.
do the right thing.